Jerry.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of our weekly unboxing. Let's get logged in and check it out. I'm Geronimo, your unboxing host for this afternoon. So, I want to start off Monday. This cord's driving me nuts. Monday is supposed to be crunch day, and instead I ended up hosting a Minecraft LAN party that my son was having. They didn't have school today because of election day, so he had a couple of his buddies come over, and then instead of playing like I was going to, they stole all my computers and they were doing a Minecraft party, which I of course had to moderate and set up and all that, but it happens. But yeah, where the heck am I? Yeah, so last week we actually ran a few keys. We ran about 6 keys, I think. So I should have 2 options in the vault, and then I did do a few delves. I should have 1 option for delves. I didn't have enough time. We actually went out of town for the weekend. Trey and I did. We went to the Galloping Ghost arcade, which was okay. It's just arcade cabinets. There's a lot of them, but it costs $25 per person to get in, and you can spend all day there. You can leave and come back, and I ended up chasing Trey around for about half an hour before he decided that he didn't like it. So that was a good $50 well spent. Not enough lights and tickets and prizes. There's none of that stuff. So, but yeah, we actually timed quite a few keys. I think we timed all the keys. Is this the right place? Yeah. We even did a 9, so I should have a 9 key. I think we're getting close to trying to start doing some 10s, which I think gives you a mythic piece in the vault, but maybe not. But yeah, let me check my loot spec. I'm actually in Unholy spec right now. So I was running some sims. I was debating about plugging a raid last week. So I have the Arcar Sec Brood, and it actually doesn't sim as well as the Shadow Binding Ritual Knife in Unholy spec anyway. So the Mark of Cardros is actually pretty powerful. It's ranked like 2nd, I think, for Unholy. So I'm all set up to raid if I decide to do that. But yep, I think the big things we need today are hello Trey. We need bracers. Those would be good. Although I did just level these up. Boots would be good, and rings mostly. So yeah,
bracers, rings, and boots.
Let's just open it up. See what we get. All right, go on. You got your pajamas on. Okay, sounds good. Ooh, what is this? Crit Verse neck, which is what I'm wearing. This one has a socket. That's not too bad. Trinket. Here's a Crit Mastery ring. So that'd be good for Unholy spec. What is this? Emergency Stop keychain. Ooh, Haste Mastery neck. I think I go with that, right?
Seem like your best bet.
I don't know. Go on. Go. Farewell. So here's the quandary, because technically the Crit Verse neck is probably better for tanking, and it has a socket, so I feel like I should just get that. Haste Mastery would be good for DPS for Unholy. I don't think I want this trinket, and this ring is also good for Unholy. So the rings, let me actually change specs here. So in Unholy spec, it has me using a Haste Mastery ring and a Crit Mastery ring. But in Blood spec, I've been using, let's see what pops back up. I've been using a haste verse ring and a haste mastery ring. So the verse is probably pretty important. The ring looks good, but it's not like... If there was boots in here, my problems would be solved. Okay, how much verse? So it actually has less verse than the neck I'm wearing, but way more crit. So it scales, you know, more crit than verse. The ratio is probably the same, but the socket. So the socket's a pretty big deal, I think. So I think I gotta go for the socket, right? It's just like free stats. Haste and mastery, so they're good. All stats are good for blood. You know, haste mastery is kind of ideal for unholy. Mastery for blood gives me my shield, like my absorb shield. So that's good. Verse is just, you know, damage reduction, and crit is actually parry, I believe. Yeah, so extra effectiveness on attacks and heals, critical strike, and then also increase my parry chance. And I don't have a shield, so most of my like main defense is parrying. Like when you do a dancing rune blade, I gain 35% parry, so that's a big cooldown that I have. But all the stats are good, so I think I just go for the socket. I think it gives me the most stats. None of it's ideal. We'll go for socket. Maybe I should have got the ring. I don't know. Can't argue with the socket. The key is a 9 necrotic wake. Okay, so about necrotic wake. Let's look at my dungeons here. So, you know, we got the 9 on the Dawnbreaker, 8 Arakara. We almost 3 chested that, I think. It was a 2 chest, but 8 Stone Vault, 7 Grimbatol, 7 Siege of Borealis, an untimed 8 Mists, an untimed 7 City of Threads, and a 3 for Necrotic Wake. So I think it's just been real luck of the dice. Nobody likes to do Necrotic Wake, but we also haven't seen any. I feel like we always get Stone Vault and Arakara and Dawnbreaker. I feel like we get those the most. So I think it'll be time for a Necrotic Wake this week. It's fortified, I believe. Yeah, fortified. So it won't be as bad. The bosses get pretty bad on Tyrannical, so. But well, we'll give it a shot. See how it goes. Hope everybody had a good Halloween. Trebo went trick-or-treating. He actually went with my dad, so I didn't have to walk around. Dressed up as Link from Breath of the Wild. And, yep, my daughter walked around by herself. She was a robot from Undertale. I want to say Mettaton, but I don't know. I'm not an Undertale knower, so. But, all right. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my pizza review, you know, if you're looking for something different. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take it easy.